based off of probably what I would do, I'd be so nervous, and I'd have to let out that nervous energy, and I'd just be like jumping up and down. Like, so it's crazy that you guys can like read a book and just like chill. And
we're not like behind the curtain about to go on stage reading a book.
Like literally Krewella, and you're like, wait, one more page. Like,
yeah, I actually think like as the minutes go by towards like the final moment where you're about to go on stage, actually that's when we start kind of like jumping around and warming up and like getting hyped up with our band for doing a live performance. But I'd say like from that point where we step on stage until like 4 a.m. we're just, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Because after our shows we like to go out in the crowd and take pictures with our fans, and from that point on it's just madness.
You guys are great. You love beating your fans, and I'm telling you. You guys are like and you guys, they call themselves, or you guys call them the crew. Right?
Yeah, we're like a big crew. We're in the crew. We're all.
You are the crew.
Yeah, everyone's the crew.
That's amazing. What's the craziest thing that's happened to you guys at a concert? Like, I'm sure you guys have been asked this before, but I always love knowing like the craziest thing you've seen, or something that's maybe been thrown on stage, like a big bouquet of roses. I don't know.
We've gotten a couple roses, which is very sweet.
Oh, that is sweet. Yeah.
That's one of the classier things that's happened.
How much class has happened? It's all like crazy, sweaty shit. I'm trying to think recent stuff. Anything crazy happened? Because I can think of older stories that are crazy.
Give me an older story. Throwback.
Man, I always remember in the beginning stages of us touring, Jahan got proposed to at a lot of shows, and they'd always ask me for permission.
Yeah, they went through you.
They went through me.
That is
a sister. That's respectful.
They wanted the brother's blessing.
Yeah, and they'd have like a ring pop or some shit, and I'm like, you know what? I'd say yes to all of them. Like, yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Well, you guys.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I was trying to think of other. I've had to get stitches after crowd surfing. My first crowd surfing experience in Texas. When was that? 2012. 2012.
Dang, time flies.
I mean, I'd say like the first image that comes to mind also is when the Red Sox won. When was that? That was like Boston.
2013. World Series, and we were playing in Boston, right across the street from Fenway.
Wow.
Ooh, that was crazy. So the second we got done with the show is when they won.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird coincidence timing, and I got on the mic and I was like, guys, the Red Sox just won, and the place just goes freaking crazy. Am I allowed to swear right now?
I mean, that was fine. Yeah, that's
okay.
I guessing most people here aren't in school, so they're older, right?
I curse like a sailor. I can't really help it. I will do my best to censor myself.
Crazy. But isn't it awesome that feeling like when you say something or sing something, or like even like when one of your songs comes on during like a set, and it's like you just feel like this energy elevates? Or I mean, I can only imagine what that feels like, because I've been in the crowd where it's like, oh my god, I love this song, and then you just like start like jumping up and down. So you guys being on stage, like how does that feel like?
The energy is pretty much untoppable. You can't get that anywhere else except on stage. I mean, we go hiking, we do cool adventure stuff, and that's a different kind of adrenaline. And then you get on stage and you have thousands, sometimes hundreds, sometimes thousands of bodies in front of you, ready to like pass that energy. It's synergy. I mean, you're passing this crazy energy between you guys, and I don't think anything beats it in my life. I don't think anything's beat the experience of having that connection with so many people at one time.
Right. But when you're just starting as an artist, and I love talking about like the journey you guys have like been through and whatnot. When you're first starting off as an artist, though, I mean, you go through that phase where you're like playing shows in front of people that maybe don't know your music or aren't like your fans. You're playing in front of other people's fans. Like, do you guys remember what it was like to be in that stage of your guys' career?
It still happens, actually. There's still some shows we play where we're like opening for someone, or just like the artist right before the main headliner, and you can just tell by the look on people's faces that they don't know your music. And I think being in that position actually humbles you more as an artist, and it makes you feel like you have something to work up to.
You have work to do.
Yeah, because I mean that still happens all the time, especially when we play overseas. But I'd say there were definitely those shows where we were playing for. I'm thinking of Australia, where we were playing for maybe like 7 people in the front row in this maybe like 500 person venue, opening for Dylan Francis and Major Lazer, right?
Oh, okay.
And they were kind of like sitting on the ground.
Yeah, like kind of reminiscent of when I used to go like metal shows back in the day at like a community center when I was like 16 years old, when kids would just sit on the edge of the floor waiting for the headliner.
Oh my god.
That must be, that must also, like you said, make you really want to work, to continue building that fan base, right?
Yeah. I feel like you have to go through that as an artist. You can't just you can't just debut and immediately go to like sold out rooms and playing for 1,000 people or more. So I feel like that's a rite of passage.
Right.
Being booed,
Yeah.
you know, having a few people in the crowd,
Really?
having people
Wow.
sitting on the ground, you have to go through that, and that's how you build thick skin as an artist too.
That's crazy. So you have to go through those moments. I think it's a way of earning your stripes.
Definitely.
Right? And when you guys are like again singing in front of like a crowd that maybe is still trying to figure you guys out, because that's exactly what it is. Because I mean, you guys have watched shows where you don't even know the artist, and you're just watching. You don't know the words, but you're just kind of like figuring out if they like you. How do you guys react to that as artists? Like you guys are trying to obviously get them to enjoy your music, hopefully, right? So is there a certain way you guys perform? Or you guys just like go all out no matter what, even if they're just kind of like staring?
I think we're consistently energetic.
Yeah.
Every show.
Yeah, you guys are. I've seen you guys. Yes, it's awesome. Even your visuals are like so energetic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've played for some really tough crowds, and I think the Beyonce doesn't know who we are. We have to entertain ourselves too.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, you guys obviously grew up together. You guys had the same life. Again, you guys are very connected from what I understand. I want to know about your guys' upbringing, who you guys were like in high school, in middle school. Do you guys go to the same school together at the same time?
Yeah, we had some overlap.
2.5, how many grades apart? 3 grades apart.
High school wise, I was a freshman when you were a senior. So I had the cool older sister as a senior, and I was like a little freshman walking the halls. I feel like I had like this protection blanket over me because I had an older sibling. Where else do we overlap? Elementary school, that's the only other time. Other than that, we were never in school together, but when we were, it was kind of fun having a sibling in school with you. Yeah. Who was I in high school? I don't know. I was kind of that person to be part of. I was in the science club. I was in an art club. I didn't do any sports because I'm freaking awful at sports. So I wasn't in any like sports or anything. I was in a band in high school, like this indie rock band. So I did stuff mainly in like, I guess, science. We built like little robots to fight.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
And then I remember I was part of this competition for NASA to create the next like food bar for NASA, and we got like second place. It was kind of cool.
Wow. So you're about that science. You're about that science life.
Yeah. I definitely loved school.
Oh my god.
School. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. And then how were you in high school? Or who were you in high school? Were you kind of like parallel to her? Were you like opposite?
I'd say I was opposite in the sense where I couldn't stand school. It felt like jail to me. And
Yeah,
I was a very average student from elementary school until high school. Just a really mediocre student, but very obsessed with being creative. I guess the only place I really excelled was in art. And so I was in a lot of like illustration classes and graphic design classes, and spent lunches doing projects in the art room. That was like my home, being in the art room, just getting my hands really messy in like putty and paint. And that's
You were like a free soul, like a free spirit.
not really though, because I was so in my head as a teenager. Like I was I would say I definitely, when I look back, I was just like, didn't stand up for myself, didn't stand up for others. And that's one thing when I look back, I really wish I shouldn't say I wish, because I feel like now I'm redeeming myself in the sense where I really do have the confidence to stand up for myself and speak out for others if something really isn't in line with my values and what I really think is right for other people. So I feel like it was a natural transition in that way, where I'm just kind of like now proving to myself that I can be that person that I should have been in high school. But then I went to college for a couple of years, and that's where I really started I started finding my love for learning. I don't know what clicked for me. Maybe it was just growing up a little, and just I loved to read, and I didn't when I was a teenager. And I think I was just really obsessed with like trying to fit in and like where I belonged.
In high school, right?
In high school and junior high, it's like, where do you belong? You're kind of floating in different groups, and I think that's a feeling a lot of people go through, is in searching for your identity and just kind of wandering and trying to figure out where you fit in and where you belong, and that's that human struggle.
It's so crazy, because in high school I even remember like my emotions were always like, oh my god, up, and then like super down and be like, who am I? Like, why am I here? Who are my friends? Like, you know, it's crazy how you really go through those like crazy emotional, like it's like an emotional roller coaster. I feel like.
Yeah, and that's your priority. That was my priority beyond academics. So I think that consumed me more so than getting good grades and doing my homework and thinking about like what kind of college I'm going to get into.
Yeah. So you did go to college, which is awesome.
I guess that that worked out in a sense.
It did work out.
Dropped out.
Yeah, no, I know,
Yeah.
But I mean, it obviously worked out and you followed your heart. I feel like, and it's interesting, you said something. You said that now you really feel like you're redeeming yourself and you're standing up for what you believe in. And you work in an industry that, to be honest, like for everybody that doesn't know, it's like a tough industry. It's tough to sometimes speak your mind. It's tough to stand up for what you believe in when a lot of people are either trying to box you or, you know, whatever, control a certain situation. So how do you guys go about kind of maneuvering, you know, those crazy situations you go through in entertainment?
I think we're living in an amazing time. I think it's way different than the 90s, especially for females, where there's this support and encouragement for people to really speak out and be assertive. And I think if Yasmin and I came up in just a different era, it would have been way different. There might have been pressure to stay silent and to stay within a mold, because it's too risky. It's too risky to lose fans if you have if you speak out or say something political.
Right.
And now I think people want that. They want to know that artists actually they're not just artists, they're human beings too. It's like we're allowed to believe in, we're allowed to follow politics and just like everybody else. Right. So it's like artists aren't some like special like demigod and they're only artists. It's like, we should be able to speak out on what we believe in too. Yeah. And we're in an amazing position with a lot of influence and a lot of fans. And like me as a fan myself, that's how I fall in love with artists. I fall in love with artists who spread a positive message.
Right. Yeah. So what would you say is Krewella's message?
We have a few different messages. It's mainly we love spreading acceptance. I think that's the main thing with our fan group is that our crew is so accepting. You probably won't see too much fight going along. Like, I don't know what they call them, like the fan groups fighting.
Fan beef? I mean,
yeah, I don't fan beef, like literally
fighting.
You'll see like the Swifties versus the like Selenators or whatever.
But honestly, if I could preach one thing, it's just to like let that stuff go and open your heart and mind to other people. And I think acceptance is the main thing that we try and preach. Love and acceptance. I know it sounds so lame, but we're living in a time where we need as much as that as we can get.
Interesting. I love that. That's such a beautiful and universal message. I don't know anybody that can sit here and really criticize that. But everybody's there.
Thanks for everybody. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. I can't even keep up with I see hearts.
What are these?
Hearts back to you.
What is this little guy shooting hearts?
Okay. Oh, yeah. So they're sending you guys coins. That's what that is. That shoots across the screen. Isn't that awesome?
I feel like I'm on Neopets right now.
How awesome are they? Like, they're so awesome. I love your guys' message and everything you stand for. It's pretty amazing.
I feel like we should respond to some.
Yeah, we can actually. Dabriel.
What's Dabriel?
Dabriel. Yeah, they just sent you a Dabriel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Hey, guys. Oh, my God. Look at all your fans. They're killing it. Okay, so we can actually grab this camera.
I'm a little blind, and I can't see the comments from here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, the camera was a little far. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jamie.
Okay, so I'm here again with Krewella live at the Musically headquarters.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, these are all the comments.
All right.
We're reading all your guys' comments now.
Surrender the... Okay, cool.
We have some hardcore fans because these people listing songs that
Spam begins. Hey, let's go.
We love you too,
Breb, Coast Crew something. Sorry, I missed that. Hey, Sigma. Oh my God, I can't keep up with these.
Hi back to Greece.
And New York City. Oh, we're getting so much.
Wow, love you too. Hey. Wow.
I love you.
I know.
Love you guys.
Is there a slow motion version of this?
I know, right? I mean, we can go like this.
Oh, got it.
And you can kind of read all of it.
Will you ever tour in the UK? Who is that? Craig Mitchell, absolutely. We've played there a few times.
Yeah, twice in London and a couple other times in the UK, but we'll hopefully be back very soon.
You know why? That would be amazing. Oh, Argentina, guys. We love to play in Argentina. I fell in love with chimichurri in Argentina. Ask Yasmin. I was like drinking it at restaurants. It's so good.
So many, like, Uruguay is also tuned in. Somebody at
Mexican crew. Guys, we'll see you for spring break.
Hey.
March, right?
Yeah, like right around the corner.
Someone said Illinois natives.
Yay.
Netherlands.
What up?
Guys, Netherlands in the summer where there's like 12 plus hours of sunlight. That's our favorite thing ever.
Florida, guys, Tampa. We're going to Florida. Heather Sims.
Yeah,
God, am I blind or something? Heather Sims.
Yeah,
Oh my
Tampa.
God.
We'll see you for spring break, March 3rd.
Any teasers of new
Songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your fans.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to figure out how to like
you
put
can
this.
play teasers on Musically, right?
Okay.
We'll tease some songs on Musically.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, Yazzie, do you have your laptop out? We should just, guys. Do you want to hear some teasers? Yasmin can play some on her laptop. We have a shitload of demos, like dozens and dozens and dozens. It's a good problem because we're at the point now where we're like, which favorite do we? We have so many favorites.
Wait, your fans are so awesome. Like I'm reading all these. They're like Turkey, Bulgaria, Spain.
To go to Bulgaria.
Yo, shout out to Spain. We're shouting out all the countries.
Yeah. Guys, we have a lot of international dates coming up that we haven't announced yet too, but we know about it. It's a secret. We'll tell you soon.
Yeah.
What should I play?
Okay, so.
Yo, guys, this demo folder has 341 songs in it. It makes me so
Surprise us.
That's how you know they're in the studio working for you guys.
No, it's really exciting. We have so much new stuff.
Oh my gosh, you guys are getting like an exclusive of their new music, guys. This is kind of a big deal right now. Shout out to J Production for this.
If you guys don't know, because we've been kind of teasing it on our socials, we have this song called Be There. It's our next song coming out, but some of you might not have heard it yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Here we go. Look at all the hearts. Grease.
That's enough. That's enough.
That is
Thanks for
awesome.
letting us test drive that song on you guys. Oh shit, guys! What dab reel again?
Another dab reel.
That's awesome.
Is it like Gabriel except Gabriel?
Yeah, it's like dab and then Gabriel put together.
What, Yasmin? This is French. What does it say? Oh, never mind. It's
Where?
gone. It's
It is gone. Yes, you guys, make sure you guys check out the feature folder on Musically right now. Krewella's song is at the top of the feature folder. You guys should check it out and make a Musically to it.
Daisy Crew. Ashna.
It's gonna be awesome, you guys.
Damn it. Okay, Salzburg. Yes, guys. By the way, yes.
In July.
We announced that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess we're. Nope. One of my favorite cities in the whole world, guys.
Where is it? Sorry, where is that? I don't even know where.
And it literally looks like heaven.
Oh, I need to go.
Do you go to Europe a lot?
I've never been to Europe, you guys. I know. I haven't been able to travel a lot because I went to school. Now I'm like working, and I just have not had. I didn't get.
We'll take you there.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Send me to Musically so I can live stream from Austria. That would be
so pretty. Yasmin and I fell in love with this place because after our show,
Yeah.
we like just drank on a lake till the sun came up. And our hotel was like an old building from like the 1700s, 1600s maybe. It looked like a mini castle on a lake. We went on like a boat later. It was in it, just surrounded by mountains.
So you guys love traveling. You guys
love it. Yeah.
Is that like one of your favorite parts of like the?
Yeah.
Just life in general, yes. If my job could be to travel, oh wait, it is. So we're
It is
good.
literally to travel. So you guys don't really get homesick, or do you guys?
I do.
I get really homesick. Yeah, our dad, we have another sister, our cousin, they all live in LA. Our mom lives in Chicago. So, I mean, you get homesick for family too. But I'm a baby. I get homesick for family real easily.
Man, so speaking of family, how's your family reacted to like your whole journey? Because obviously, again, you guys dropped everything, all the maybe generic plans you guys had for maybe your life that maybe you had before really getting into music. Like, how did they feel when you guys were like, well, we're gonna go like try to sing and stuff? I mean, that's a tough thing to tell your parents because it's like, what are the odds you're gonna make it?
Yeah.
So how did your family react to that?
At first, it was definitely hard for our parents. I think our dad was probably a little freaked out because, first of all, we wouldn't have education or a job that would provide health insurance, which was really freaky for a parent.
Yeah, of course.
Our mom is a graphic designer. She's a crazy artist. She's got that artist blood in her. So she was like, all right, go do your thing. I support you. She went like, yes, stoked. But she understood.
Wow,
And
that's amazing.
honestly, both of our parents are our number one fans now. I mean, we bring our dad out. Like, we brought him to the studio last week just to like listen to new demos, and he was so excited. He's so supportive. Couldn't ask for more supportive parents.
Oh, that must feel amazing, though. I mean, it's always best when you can go home and be like, "How's your music? Play me something."
Yeah, that's who they are. They're always curious about what we're doing, and it feels amazing that your parent is that invested in the life you live and have passion for.
Have your parents ever been? I mean, I'm assuming they've been to a show of yours.
yeah.
How are they? Are they like, yeah, or are they just kind of like?
They're definitely raging.
You're raging?
Yeah, I think it keeps them young, and that's what makes me happy. Is just like seeing, because I think music is what keeps people. It's like we call it Peter Panning all the time when we talk with artists, and it's like we're just stagnant in our age, or we're just completely oblivious to the number. And that's something I used to be freaked out before anything happened with our career. I was always like, hey, if I don't like make it, I always had this idea of making it in my it's like we put a number on it, because you hear these stories about like female artists especially like faking their age on their Wikipedia and stuff. So there's always this pressure to be young, but now I don't even give a shit about it. I'm like,
the music.
I'm proud. Yeah, I'm 27. Fuck yeah, like 30 is gonna be hotter. Like I'm own your age, and it's just getting more exciting for us as we get older, and being around young people is what keeps us young, and playing shows and spilling our guts out on stage and singing, and I mean, it really is what like breathes energy into us.
And it's so crazy because so many times people are like, oh, like older is like bad, but really, if you think about it, it's like a blessing that not everybody's given. Another year's like another blessing that not everybody gets to live that, like that old, you know, some people. Again, it's, you know, unfortunate, but it's obviously a blessing. So it's good you guys view it as that.
I still feel like I'm 16 all the time.
Right? I still feel like I'm like in elementary.
I forgot how old I was the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm 23 too. To this kid who was like, I'm 23. And later I was like, wait, I'm 24, not 20. I forget all the time. It doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't even matter.
Okay, well, I'm going to finish our interview by asking you guys just like a series of questions about who is what.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, so say me if this pertains to you, and then we'll see if you guys kind of sync up on the same page, okay?
Because we're very similar also. We might say me for the same thing.
Okay.
We're very similar.
Okay.
Is this like one of those impulsive interviews?
Yeah. It's only going to be like 10 questions. Okay. Who is louder?
We're silent for that. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know these are supposed to be like flash questions, but to like explain both of our silence on that one, I think we both like.
I know. I saw her. She's like
each other's energy.
Okay.
It's weird.
So true. When Jahan needs to chill and be quiet, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna compensate for this, and I'm gonna be the one in the forefront. And when I'm having having an off day,
Dogs that are split apart at an early age, and it like just completely fucks with their routine. And like it would probably be like that, because we're so, and we often take it for granted, but we're so used to waking up, being in the same house, driving to the studio together, traveling together, doing everything, family gatherings, everything together, that we kind of don't think about the fact that we're like one and the same.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be like if you split like a husky apart from their
She's like
okay, dogs and anything, and I'm like weeping
instantly. Okay, who speaks their mind the most?
Me? That was me.
Me? That was like not even a me. That was me. Dang, you guys really are like that, because you guys, it's like, okay, here we go. Gets in the most trouble.
I feel like I don't get in any trouble. Do I get?
By that I mean maybe something you guys say, or like.
Artists, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We don't work for a corporation. It's crazy. If I ever got
You are the corporation.
Yeah, it's like I think about it all the time. Not like a travel with weed or anything, but if I were to ever get like caught with weed, I was freaked out by that as a teenager, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna go on my record. I won't be able to get a job. Now I'd be like, hey, I'm an artist. I could be. Am I unprofessional? And that's the dope thing about being an artist. Like, if I want to go, anyway, I don't want to be a bad influence here.
You are speaking your mind, though, as you say you've been doing leads. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Who takes the longest to get ready?
Me.
So quick.
Breakfast takes an hour.
Okay.
Or 45 minutes to an hour.
I mean, are you speaking aesthetically?
Yeah, like you get up and it's like, okay, let's go out, or like, let's get ready for a show.
Oh,
I mean, like no vocals, I mean physical appearance.
Just like roll out of bed, like this looks good.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I wore this yesterday, so it worked. I mean, if I wore it yesterday, I could wear it again.
Yeah, like,
But I
okay.
definitely require a solid hour, like every morning for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
counts as
taking
getting
time.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is, and then I don't really take either of you guys for this, but if you had to choose one, who is more girly?
Maybe me only. But what defines girly?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, that's actually a really good question. I don't know. I just define girly as girly. Like, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, what does that even really define? But I guess the stereotypical, unfortunately.
Like heels and stuff.
Yeah, like heels, makeup, yeah.
Like what's it called? Socialized.
Social, yes,
norms of
yes,
what
yes.
girly is.
Stereotypical,
Makeup
unfortunately.
and high heels.
Yeah.
Maybe me, just because like 3 times a year I'll wear high heels.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
who would wear heels? Who'd wear heels?
Neither. Like if I'm going on a really special date with my boyfriend, really, it's got to be really
Like you're gonna go like to like a gala.
Oh God!
Like
sound of a gala is like
Just like gala, just like the word gala.
count me out. If I can't wear like boots like that, then I'm usually like,
Those are hot. I was looking at them. Hey. Okay, cool.
We're like super low key.
I see that, but I like that. I like your.
I think both of us are equally like.
Oh man.
To me, my modern version of girly is like full on bush, like
power to the people.
Full on, yeah,
Power to
you. To me, now like current modern time. Jeremy, I see over there. Like a modern woman's form of girliness is what's closer to her nature. Closer to her nature. And
right. Yeah.
Straight up Eve.
Okay.
Back in the day, like,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
was Eve? 50,000 years ago. Way longer, sorry. Okay. But yeah. No, okay. That's
Yeah, no, I feel you. I agree with you though. Yeah.
I think a characteristic trait such as like being nurturing. Yasmin's very nurturing, so she's girly in that sense.
I do think women are naturally more like, and that they actually say that, like, let's say a girl's in a relationship with a guy, a girl can actually show she cares more even if she doesn't. I think is what is like if you're in a relationship.
That's a twisted.
Isn't that twisted? I mean, yeah, but like naturally we give more. I think, right? Am I tripping? Or, like, you guys are like.
It depends who you're with.
Yeah.
I think I actually not try, but I just end up taking a more masculine stance in a relationship. I don't know why.
That's cool
I think you're nurturing. I think you are. It's like if someone's sick, you're like, hey, I'm gonna concoct something, make a concoction.
I'm gonna throw some things together. Okay, who ready will be the first one to try to work out a problem?
I thought you work out. I'm like, Yasmin, 7 a.m. She's out the door going to work out. Work out a problem. Like what?
Like an issue, a confrontation.
I'm not doing this properly. I'm so sorry.
I love. It's okay, guys. Give me like an explanation.
Problem. Give me a hypothetical.
Like, okay.
Between each other? Or
Yeah, like, okay, if you guys are like fighting with someone or like fighting amongst you guys have like an argument and it's like really bad, who would be the first one to be like, listen, I apologize? Or like,
so
work this out.
apologize?
Yeah, okay, like work out a problem.
I don't know if it's apologize, but I think I'm definitely more confrontational in the sense. Me, oh shit, that sounds really self-centered. But I'm a confrontational person. If there's something wrong, I'll be, hey, I feel like getting this vibe or something. I don't know, like what's going on. But I don't know if that's working it out. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say you then, because I'm non-confrontational. I'm like, I'm gonna go hide until this blows over. Not necessarily with Jahan, but in general. I'm like
Okay.
I'm a scared baby with most shit.
Yeah. Okay, so last question. You have to tell me a fun fact about her and you have to tell me a fun fact about her.
Oh wait, this is good. Can there be multiple facts?
Yeah, it could be like no. You could give me 5 facts about her. Fun facts though. Facts that maybe not a lot of people know.
Okay.
Sorry, yo. This is on the tip of my tongue. Jahan burps louder than anybody I've heard in my life.
I love
my life. What? Okay, go.
Can we hear?
I don't have anything.
Oh, it's not on
to
demand. It's like not on demand.
No, it's not.
Sometimes they're random and she's like, oh, wow. They like surprise her.
Can you sing like a song, like one of your own? Have you ever burped on stage?
I would be a Musically star if I could do that.
Yeah, you're right. Just live stream it. Just like literally live stream burping your whole.
No, I've accidentally like sneezed and coughed in the mic on stage. I'll be like singing. I'll be like, I'll forget to turn my head. I'll be like.
Actually, that is amazing, and I would cheer so hard if I ever saw it.
Sometimes you forget you have a mic in front of you, and you'll be singing. You'll be like, hey, Yasmin. Hey, can you get my ears down? Oh shit! I should have grabbed the other mic for that. Okay, the burping. I'm proud of that. I guess.
That's good. It's natural.
Should be. They're like insanely loud.
Since I was a kid.
Really?
But I can't do it on command.
Oh, you can't. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm like a donkey. Our parents actually called me a donkey when I was.
I wish I could hear it. This sounds legendary.
Maybe I'll send you a video, like a private video.
Yeah, like send me a snap of it. Post it to Musically, and maybe they can feature it.
Well, since you inspired me, Yasmin, since we're talking about strange sounds that come from our body, Yasmin snores
Really?
Yeah, I'm a terror to sleep
Every
with.
night.
I don't know about every night, but on a bad night, you can't sleep with me.
Really?
Or in the same room, or maybe like in the same
Wow.
house.
You're like sleeper.
So when you travel, do you share a hotel still, or are you like?
Sometimes.
Do you throw stuff at her?
No, but it makes me jealous because I usually lie there. I'm just like, cool, she's sleeping already, and she's letting it know.
I'm really good at sleeping. I hit the pillow and fall asleep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I like.
the opposite.
Yeah, I have like insomnia, like crazy. I had it last night. I couldn't even sleep till like 3, and I'm like, okay, for sure, I gotta be up at like 4 hours. It's
Don't
fine.
look at your phone. That's the worst.
I always look at my phone. I sit there, I watch YouTube videos, and then I get into like weird YouTube, and like,
down to, like, a black
it's
hole.
like a black spiraling hole. Okay, so your turn. Fun fact.
Wait, I just said the snoring thing.
Oh, the snoring thing. Oh, okay. Okay, so she can burp and you can snore.
Yeah.
Okay. Bodily functions.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa, let's see. I'm gonna think what you think.
Let me think of something awesome.
Okay, well, since Yasmin's still thinking, I don't know if we've talked about this in some interviews with fans, but I don't know how many of these fans that are tuned in right now know this, but Yasmin got into boxing like a year ago. And she's super fit and strong and is like my personal bodyguard. We've never gotten in a situation where Yasmin can exercise her abilities to defend her sister. But
if that moment comes, boo-boo, you're right there.
If a dude is super strong or a chick is super strong, I don't know how much I can overtake someone, but like I can try and
You can hold your own.
get in there.
Interesting, because you said in high school you weren't into sports.
No, it took me a long time. I have an amazing boxing coach, and she has made me a better, like, I have more balance now, coordination, things I literally never had. I'm so clumsy, but now I can actually,
Now you can walk.
now I can walk straight. Yeah, I can finally walk straight.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl, yes.
I mean, also out the door, I have to say there's another thing. The work ethic that goes into it is very impressive because sometimes it's still dark out and I'll like open one eye. I'm like, what is? Do I hear the alarm going off? Yasmin's leaving the house right now, and it's like sometimes like 6:30 a.m. to go box before we have a long day. Sometimes we have like 10-hour days, and Yasmin will just go out of her way to get to fulfill that need.
Yeah, where do you find that drive? Where do you find that?
So much fun.
What, is it because it's fun? Is it because you want to like better your shape, or is it because it just like is it's kind of like an outlet for you?
Yeah, actually, I noticed when I started boxing, my stamina on stage got better. I'm sure you notice that when you're really constantly working out, my stamina on stage is so much better. On this last tour, the Sweatbox tour, I had insane stamina compared to previous tours. And so that's such a motivator for me. I'm like, I can be better at my work by boxing. That's sick. I already love this. And it also is like therapy. Therapy doesn't work for me. I can't go sit in front of a person and talk, but I can beat the shit out of a bag and feel amazing.
Like, I'm good now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good for your mind, it's good for your body, good for your soul, good for everything. It's one of the best workouts on the planet. Any sort of boxing. I'm like fully behind it.
You know, I heard Beyonce actually runs on a treadmill while singing.
We used to do that. It's hard. Oh,
Hard to do, right? Because you're like, like, drunk in
That's not easy to do.
Oh, you guys, well, thanks so much again for stopping by. You guys are so awesome. Your fans are still going ham. Like,
Guys, can we
yeah, grab it, girl.
all right.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's just the mic. You're good.
Bye guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Signing out. Peace. Bye.
Love you guys.
Say something about team.
Our manager just told us to say something about team. Guys, thank you everyone who's been listening to the song, buying the song, streaming the song. Really appreciate it. The video, if you haven't seen it, was filmed by our buddy Rory Kramer. It's freaking awesome. I keep almost swearing. Sorry, friends. But it's on YouTube. Team.
Yes, and make sure you guys check out the feature folder on Musically because their song's at the top of the feature folder. So if you guys make a Musically, make sure you guys hashtag it and they'll go and check it out.
I want to see them.
Yeah, and follow them on Musically as well. Holler.
Okay. Bye y'all. Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna take a picture. Okay.
So get in the frame, you take a screenshot. We'll do this like anyway, too.